Hey everyone, it's Ashley and I'm here in my Hertz rent-a-car and it is time for another episode of Destination Putnam. Today we are picking up Richard Pullin of the Putnam County Fire Board. Let's pick him up. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm here and doing well.
Here and doing well.
Yes.
Excited to be on Destination Putnam?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Oh, I thought this was Cash Cab.
Well, it could be Cash Cab.
Have you heard of that?
I've heard of Cash Cab. I used to actually be I used to really love to watch Cash Cab.
So we're not doing trivia and playing.
I mean, I could ask you a few trivia questions if you want. Gotta think.
I'm not that good with trivia.
Well, I was gonna say I need to think of some questions that I actually know the answers to, because I really can't offer you any fake cash.
That's fine. I
If you don't get the answer, if you don't get it right or wrong. So
I would be the person put out on the next block of the cab.
Yeah, they drop you off the next block.
Yes.
Well, anyway, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
My name is Richard Pullin. I am the fire administrator for Putnam County Fire Service Board. I've been in that role since 2014. Resident of Putnam County. I live in Illinois. I've lived there since 1993. Wife, 2 daughters who are grown, graduated, and have their own kids. So proud papa now.
Your papa? Is that your grandpa name?
Whatever they want to call me. They're in that 1.5 to 2-year-old range.
Fully.
So yeah.
I'll tell you just a quick funny thing. My son is 3, and whenever I was pregnant, my mom was like, "My grandma name's going to be Sprinkles," and I said, "Mom, that is, it's perfect for her." But I'm like, my kid's not going to be able to say that until he's like, 3-4 years old. He's been saying it since he was 1.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So proved me wrong, Sprinkles.
I roll with whatever they want.
With whatever they say.
Yes.
Just whatever they say. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the fire service?
Fire service in Putnam County. We have 8 fire departments. We have Buffalo, we have Eleanor, Winfield, Bancroft, Poco, Route 34, Tees Valley, American. Putnam County is primarily a volunteer fire service. We have a couple exceptions. The town of Hurricane helps with a few hurricane firefighters during the day, Monday through Friday. Tees Valley runs an EMS service that provides funds to help keep some firemen on staff. But other than that, we are a volunteer county.
That's good to know.
Yes.
People don't really fully understand that. What kind of inspired you to get into? I mean, you've been in a couple different realms of emergency response. So, what inspired you to want to?
I really never grew up with a interest in being a fireman. My background is in IT. I've got an information technology degree from Marshall University. I worked 20 years in education with Putnam County, Cabell County, and the Capital State Board of Education. When I got married to my wife, Kim, her brother-in-law was involved in the fire service in Eleanor. And next thing I know, I was intrigued by it, helping them out, joined, and 20 years later, here I am.
There you are. Yeah.
But yes, as I've worked at the 911 center, that's where the fire board office is. A few years back, there was a lot of shortage on the EMS side, and I just wanted to help out. So I asked them how I could help. And next thing you know, I had my EMT certificate, and I started running EMS trucks on the evenings and weekends to help them fill shifts.
Yeah.
Did that for 4 years in the recent future. Then our dispatchers actually became shorthanded, and once again, I walked down the hallway and said to Michael White, "How can I help?" And next thing you knew, I was in a telecommunicators class getting a certificate for a dispatcher, and I did that part-time on the side.
Well, that's good. So I do want to transition a little bit. As people are, we are in election season. People are driving around, and I'm sure they're seeing signs about the emergency levy. So first, I want to say that the chamber does not endorse any candidates, any levies, anything like that. But we do want to make sure that our residents here and business owners are informed on what that levy actually means. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Fire board takes the same position. The fire board does not encourage for or against the levy. My goal is to make sure the residents and citizens of Putnam County are informed and educated when they go to vote.
Yes, that's right.
So yes, we want them to all go vote. The Putnam County has had a fire fee that every resident receives in the mail every year in January for the calendar year. And that fee, we are trying to change that to a levy. So what will happen if the levy passes is the fire fee will actually be suspended. It will no longer be collected and it will be replaced by the levy. So some of the pros with the levy, obviously we will save money by not doing that billing every single year. Having all the postage, the labor, and the work will actually put more revenue towards the fire department.
Yeah.
But our primary goal with the levy is to try to produce some funds to pay for daytime firemen, as Hurricane is doing right now with a few during the day. Obviously, if we're primarily a volunteer county, during the day is when these volunteers are trying to earn their livings and work their careers to put food on the table. So we have always had a shortage during the day of firefighters.
Yeah.
Here, recent years, volunteerism altogether, whether it be the fire service, soccer teams, anything is becoming hard to find. People are not really stepping out to volunteer for their communities. So that's making us look harder at trying to find a solution to get a blend, a combination of both the volunteer firefighters and some paid firefighters to try to back them up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that is the key. We are primarily
Yes, ma'am,
voluntary.
absolutely.
So
Yes.
if this were to pass, it would help us be able to ensure that we have, the proper plan in place.
Yes. And actually,
in case of emergency.
the actual cost of operation is going up over and over. The fire fee has not been increased since 2013.
Yeah.
So we went 10 years with the same revenue base, while utilities, insurance, workers' comp, all that continued to rise. We replaced fire trucks to try to keep a decent fleet in the county, and we don't even look at really replacing them until after they're 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
So 4 years ago we purchased 2 fire trucks, and the fire trucks were $470,000 each.
Wow.
That's no hose, no ladders, no equipment.
Just the truck.
That's just the truck to roll in the town. Then we use all the hose and ladders off the old trucks and so forth. Well, this year we actually tried to replace, or in the process of replacing 2 more. And those trucks came in at $740,000 each. So that was a 60% increase in 4 years.
Wow.
So you can't really pinch pennies and tighten up to offset that type of an increase.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of getting to where something has to give.
Something needs to happen.
Something has to change.
If somebody wanted to learn more about the details about the levy, where can they find that?
Follow us on social media. We have a lot of links out there under the Putnam County Fire Service Board on social media that can give you information. We also have a link to a page we've created to help you get that assessed value from the assessor's office, the sheriff's tax page, to actually find out how much this would be. Because the other thing with the levy is some residents in Putnam County will actually save money by suspending the fire fee and switching to an assessed value. Some will pretty much break even, and some of the larger homes in the county will pay additional. But the net result will be an increase in revenue to the fire service.
Yeah. Great. Well, I encourage everyone to go out and read a little bit more as you make your way through election season this year. Rich, I thank you for running along with us.
Thank you very much.
I hope you had a good time.
Even though we didn't have the music.
I know, no cash, no music, no lights. What a bore.
We'll have to work on
what
that.
A boring thing. Yeah, we'll definitely have to step it up next time. But I thank you for riding along with us. I thank our partners at Creative Brands International as well as our partners at Hertz. We'll see you guys next week.